Hello folks, welcome back to our Let's Play for Ni No Kuni, where I, your host Fuzzfinger, take you through 10 to 15 minute episodes of this game as we progress through, and while you're enjoying it, watching it, I will carry on recording it, so please continue to leave your feedback, rating up the video, sharing it with your friends, helping to support me in that way, and I will carry on bringing further episodes for you.
Wait for me!
Who goes there?
Jeepers.
Ollie boy, meet old Father Oak. How do, you a leafiness?
Oh, Drippy, it's you. And to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I got a visitor by here from another world, see? And what it is I was wondering if you might lend us a bit of a hand, like.
Oh, I should have known. You only ever come to see me when you are in need.
Sorry, you tall ship. You know I'm always very grateful.
This boy.
Ah, spotted it. Did you bark ship?
Well. The pure-hearted one. He who will drive out the darkness. And Drippy, you mean to...
That's right, your ancient ship. We're off to give Shadar a right royal hiding.
You? Why? As reckless as ever, I see. Very well. You shall have my aid. But first, we had better give the boy a familiar, had we not?
Oh, yeah. Clean forgot I did. He's right, Ollie boy. It might be a bit early, but I suppose we better teach you how to conjure up familiars, innit?
Familiars?
Yeah, familiars. You're in our world, you can magic up little fighting creatures from your heart, see? They're called familiars. Where we're going, the beasties are only gonna get bigger and meaner. So, you're gonna need a helping hand, or claw, or beak, or tentacle.
Can I really do it?
Well, there's only one way to find out. You want to help your mum, don't you?
Sure I do.
Well then, grab your wizard's companion and turn to the page marked Form Familiar.
Okay, so this is where we start to get introduced to a new part of the combat system. This is the familiar system, where we are able to summon companions in battle to help fight for us. But first we need to learn the spell, and hopefully old Father Oak should be able to help us with that. It looks like he was holding the page of the spell book for us. And this will be our second spell. Yes, please. Let's give this a go. So we'll go down to Form Familiar and see what we get out of this.
What's this?
That's tidy work, Ollie boy. Look at that. A warrior from your very own heart. A familiar.
This is a familiar?
That's right. The fighting spirit inside you made flesh. A soldier of your soul.
And he can really help me fight? Huh? Ouch! That was a mean trick.
And the stronger you get, the harder he's gonna hit as well.
Wow.
Okay, so this is our first familiar. This is a little mite. And as I mentioned before, he can help us out in battle. I'm happy to keep the default name for now. Although we can have another suggestion. Matey, Mito, that'll do, look. And we're also going to learn a couple of new spells here. The first is a handy healing spell, which uses quite a bit of magic points, but is very useful. And the fireball spell. Oliver is pretty much a useful as a casting wizard rather than an upfront melee fighter. However, this Might that we've got is a good melee fighter, and that is why I recommended that you looted that well-worn sword earlier on, if you remember. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Spoiling for a fight, is it? Better give him what he wants, Ollie boy.
Huh? But what do I do?
Just think what you want him to do and he'll do it. It's as easy as falling off a log, man.
Okay. Just think what I want him to do. Here goes.
Okay, so this is our first battle to introduce us to the new familiar system, and we've got 2 teeny boppers that we need to get rid of, as well as a tutorial system. So we're going to select our Might. And he has a stamina gorge. So we can keep our familiar out while his stamina gorge is still active. And okay, I think we're ready to attack. Cut Loose is quite a powerful ability. Yes, please, let's get into this. We'll start off with Cut Loose, which does quite a nice amount of damage. Although it's now on cooldown, or we don't have the magic to use it actually, because it takes 10 and we're only on 9. So we'll grab that there and we'll cast it once more. Hopefully finish this guy off. There we have it. As you can see, this Might is pretty awesome. What do we call him? Mighty or something? Either way, he now gets experience as well. And he reached level 2 already. So not a bad little fight there. Yep, I think we've got the hang of it. Thank you, Mr. Drippy. You can also feed your familiars with treats. They each have a favourite type of treat. For instance, this Might here likes anything with chocolate in. And this actually helps increase their stats if you feed them regularly. So it is a nice little system, this, and it does keep you busy. I'm not sure if we've got any treats to give him just yet, but we'll have a quick look as soon as we get control back. Yes, this is the reason we came here, to find out how we can fix the broken-hearted guard. We've got time to help the old tree out, I think, haven't we? So we're actually looking at taking on our first boss battle, which is the Guardian of the Woods, who is in the deep dark wood. Although it's a little bit of a trek away, but it's good to grind as you get to him to level up a little bit, which we will do. So the Whispering Waterfalls is the first destination where there is a waystone for us to save and level by. So we now have even more menu options. I don't know if we have them all yet. No, we haven't got them all, but we do have a few now. And let me just see if we can equip the sword. Yes, we can. So at the moment we have attack of 12 on this guy, but with the sword that we looted, that has gone up by 6 points to 18. So not a bad thing at all that we collected that. And we have no treats to feed him, so we'll definitely be on the lookout for those. And with that said, we should be able to progress down. And we basically want to head south, which will eventually take us to the Whispering Waterfalls. And then eventually onto the Guardian of the Woods. So this is our first dungeon, which means that we can now expect enemy encounters. And I just want to find out where remind myself where the waystone is. It's just over here. Since we've had quite a little bit of a story section, I think it'd be a good idea just to save before we go on. And in fact, that is going to be the end of the episode, since we've just gone over 10 minutes. And wow, doesn't time go quickly. So please, as I mentioned at the start of the video, support me by rating up the video and letting me know what you guys think, and if you want me to continue. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Goodbye.